Happy with that performance?
I am. It's just a battling performance, wasn't it? I mean, the back five, if you like, Ollie in goal, they were outstanding, weren't they? The three centre-backs, Devon, Matthews, Farron Rawson and Freddie Sass. Just everything that they did put, and when they did go long and put the ball down the siders and the channels, the lads dealt with it really well. The two full-backs, our wing-backs as well were great, so, I couldn't fault the way we went about it.
You couldn't have wished for a better start, could you, ahead after 38 seconds I had?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Well, we work on stuff like that. He's got that in his armoury, hasn't he, in terms of, long throws and set plays, as they call nowadays, you like. So why not use it? We do, and it's come off for us.
And then second, not long after, Alex Henderson scored the first and made the second.
Yeah, great. Well, that's what we've challenged Endo to do, to get his stats up, score goals, keep the shirt, keep all of them, to be honest. All the shirts are up for grabs. So at the end of the day, with performances like that, it's going to give us a headache for the weekend, which is a nice one.
It's sadly for him, he had to come off, didn't he? How was he?
Yeah, he's not too bad. He felt his back, so we won't know till, obviously tomorrow we'll get the report from the medical staff, so we'll see, hopefully it'll be okay.
You mentioned the back five there, and I know Devon Matthews got man of the match, and him and Farron Rawson looked superb tonight.
Oh, you were outstanding, Derek, but Seamus Keneally was in the middle of the park. I mean, I thought he was close to getting it as well. He was outstanding. Covered every blade of grass, and I just demand so much from the players, you know what I mean, especially when you play against a team like Peterborough. They can move the ball, they move from side to side quick, but the lads put a shift in. You've got Alex Henderson in there, who you touched on, and Anjola, Papula, Kelsey Mooney up top, but outstanding, and then Dan Martin come back from injury. So it was a big shift. It was a big night for some of them, because they're coming back and they tried to get more minutes into the legs, and there's a few going down with cramp, because, as I said, Peterborough, they play a certain way, and they do it well, but we stuck to it, and as I say, when we get it down and we pass a little bit, then we can show our qualities. Massive
confidence boost for you tonight ahead of the game against Salford at the weekend.
Yeah, it is. So as I said, a little bit disappointed. I think the poor first half we had against Crewe. Certain individuals knew that we weren't at the tempo, we weren't at the races. There was no intensity to our play in the first half. There was definitely no real quality. But again, you're playing against a top side like Crewe. Second half was a lot better. We challenged them, I said, for get us a clean sheet and get the next goal, which we couldn't get. But then you've got to brush it aside. We learned from it. We went through the video. Then we moved on to, as I said, Peterborough, which was Monday after we done the Crewe analysis, and then we set a plan out. As I touched on before, we know they're going to play, and as I said, I couldn't fault the lads in terms of desire, attitude, resilience, every word that you can think of that we needed and got used tonight.
And a bit of a selection headache maybe for the weekend for you, which
it
is
nice. It is, Derek, it is, and that's it. Well, that's what you challenge the lads, because we've only got a small squad, so everyone, and we said it's going to be a big season for everyone, and everyone's going to get used, and that's it. So it's when the opportunity comes, you have to take it. They have to be more consistent in terms of when we are playing, in terms of technical bits, setting play up, linking the play up, passing the ball when you should be able to pass it, cross it when you should be able to cross it, not put it in the stands like Josh Woods did at times. So, they're all the challenges for them, but, they show signs of that, and they show loads of it in training. So it's just, when you get onto the bigger pitch, then that's when you have to do it.